Your starting lineup brought to you by our friends at Bet99.net. And Carolina's cycle game trying to establish itself early. Slavin a shot save, Jarry rebound.
I thought it was perfect from him and Stan Bowman, and just the fact that that's what they needed. They went out and got players they felt that needed.
Here's a wide open, and what a save by Jarry. Did he need that? Wide open Nick Ehlers coming off a hat trick.
Well, right on cue. I mean, this Carolina Hurricanes team comes at you quickly, comes at you fast, and this is a little backhand pass by Jordan Staal, who's been so great for the Hurricanes in that third-line center position as well, along with Ehlers on the line. He provides that offensive power.
He's all, of course, drafted by Edmonton. First 6 years of his career in this city. Quick shot from the corner and a save made by Jarry. Ekholm spins it across for Draisaitl. Drop pass for Ekholm through Jordan Staal, attacking the net. The save made by Freddie Andersen.
You don't have a whole lot of time and space with the puck on your stick, though. Be ready for it.
Draisaitl Nurse, a quick dish, and Nurse then fired on net. And a save made by Andersen. Bouchard will keep it in the offensive zone. Boy, has he been on a heater. 23 points in his last 11 games. But on the move, Jankowski backdoor. And
good defense.
Had it well defended. Here's a snap pass. Hyman breakaway. Backhander score. Zach Hyman. Number 26. Oilers take a 1-0 lead.
Edmonton buckling down here. The bad tracking by Draisaitl. The good stick right there by Ekholm. McDavid's back in the mix, and he finds Hyman right up the ice into the middle. Goes to the backhand. I mean, he puts this bar down. Hard move. Forehand to backhand. Quick elevation in tight on Andersen. His ex-teammate in Toronto.
Brown wanted a penalty as Nugent Hopkins was taken out. Nikishin hits the line and will send it in. But yes, Jankowski, I thought, a little deferential on the rush. Tried to go backdoor. Ekholm picked it off. And moments later, Hyman able to bury it at the other end. Seth Jarvis to the net. One-timer. Ripped home. Tie game. Shane Gostisbehere. 1-1. Gostisbehere, his 11th.
Not sure. We'll take a look at it here as they kind of are going at one another here. And nope, just couldn't quite look around the battle in front. It was a nice pass, and for Jarry, didn't pick it up till late. He reacted late to this pass. It's a beautiful one. He's got to respect the shooter and Seth Jarvis, who walks off the half wall, brings it almost to the forehand, and then as he comes across, credit Gostisbehere for the one-timer. I mean, he just absolutely rips this one, tickling the rafters all the
37 seconds after Hyman gives Edmonton a 1-0 lead. Gostisbehere, the response. We talked about, he's had an eventful period. Not all the events he'd like to remember. And here's a beautiful tip. From distance, a redirect. Ehlers let it fly. He's had the hot hand lately with 4 goals already this week. And he's going to get credit for this one.
It's a quick shot by Ehlers. He just spins and shoots at the same time.
Went off Nurse.
Might go off the shin pad of Nurse here in front, but it's the quick release of Ehlers. I mean, this is just a seeing eye puck. For Ehlers, the forward, he's in support coming up on Chatfield, who's pinched down a little bit, and he just spins.
And he'll tuck it in the corner. Carolina 39-16-6. A steal and a quick snapshot on net by with Kapanen and Podkolzin, and Dickinson able to work it through to Podkolzin against Walker. Centering pass came back to him. Now he shoots, and that was fought off by Freddie Andersen.
The neutral zone creates this loose puck, and for Podkolzin tries to throw it on the backhand side, and it's blocked initially by Walker, but he picks up his own puck and zips it through. That's a good chance. And for Andersen, he
guy with an 18-3-3 career record against Edmonton, but he's dropped 3 of 4. Remember, we told you, well, there's 3-0-1 in their last 4 against the Canes. So a lot of that damage done early in Andersen's career with the Anaheim Ducks. So beautiful short side pass and a save. Rebound pumped home, and Carolina extends to a 3-1 lead. Jarry stopped the first shot, but the Canes relentless. And Martinook will get credit for his 8th of the year.
And he fans on this shot, Martinook. And again, it's just the poise at the line by Keandre Miller kind of throws this deep, and then Nikolai Ehlers with a beautiful backhand pass. He takes the back of the net, puts it right out to Martin across grain.
I mean, they work together. He creates a real offensive punch. Two guys that have played together, Martinook and Stahl, known for their defensive game. Now they're an offensive threat.
McDavid hard to the net. A save made by Anderson on that determined rush. Anderson splayed out and finally able to reel it in. Nikishin, a centering pass, just missed Stankoven. Well defended by Murphy, and then a dart. Here's Kapanen, and he, at the last minute, had his stick lifted, and it doesn't turn into a true scoring chance, but a hard hit by Kapanen. Frees up, but Colson scores! Kapanen unable to bury it initially, but his determined forecheck creates for Podkolzin, who pops in.
Tracking again to the Hurricanes, disrupts that opportunity, but stay on the forecheck. And does he ever put this upstairs over the right shoulder of Frederik Andersen? Podkolzin's head up, that's a sharp angle right there. Just a nice power move.
And after Rantanen wouldn't re-sign, Stankoven to Hall. Chatfield, shot and save, Jarry, rebound, and he stops Stankoven point blank. Nugent Hopkins, back to McDavid. Draisaitl, coming off a 5-point night. Protecting the puck and dishing off to Bouchard. McDavid back to Bouchard in front. A backhand denied by Freddie Anderson. Well, especially since their penalty kill is better away from home.
It's just an anomaly. You said it perfectly.
Here's Aho. Chance fanning on it, Svechnikov. Dishing off. Shot! And Nikishin is stopped by Tristan.
He zipped it through, and great exit out of the zone by Henrique, too, to knock down the first one. And this one through a little bit of a screen by Nikishin. He can really zip it. He uses Henrique as the screen.
Off the draw, Aho guides it back. Jarvis. Aho to the net with a snapshot save, Jarry. Rebound, another stop. Available.
He's not feeling great. There's something going on with Tristan Jarry, but he made a couple great saves again, and then a good battle in front afterwards. It's about taking sticks, not allowing the second opportunity to happen. So let your goaltender make the first one, the second one he makes another one, and then clear sticks and pucks out of the way. Some good penalty killing at the end of this second period, but Jarry slow to get up, and he'll make his way down the tunnel in front of me here.
You think? Jarry back out there, coming off a strong second period where he's officially credited with 17 saves. And now Dickinson clears ahead, Kapanen shorthanded. And that was off the blocker of Freddie Anderson. He's Connor Murphy off balance and back to Doc. And now Leon Draisaitl. Woolman is shot. Loose in front, hit a post.
After an awesome chance at one end, this wrister with eyes by Wallman.
For the Carolina Hurricanes, Miller. Stepping up, in front, tip, Stankoven, back in front. All unable to finish. Sebastian Aho, broken stick on the ice. This is 6 on 4.5, Louis. Cross ice, hit a man in front. Backing his way in, Miller. Aho, Slavin setting a screen in front. Miller, one-timer, score! Jackson Blake. And on the delayed penalty, it's Blake finishing it off, his 18th, 4-2 Canes.
It's inside positioning on Miller, and then Carolina with the extra attacker on the ice, and the delayed penalty goes to work. Great movement around, keep the pressure on. Wallman's stick was lost, so Frederick has to give that to him. And a little bit more handicap, down a man, down a stick, and that's a great shot by Blake as he one-times it past Tristan Jarry to extend the lead to 4-2 here for Carolina in the third period.
Now Ekholm a shot, and that drifts wide of Freddie Anderson, jabbing at it. Aho, what a play he made. Seth Jarvis breakaway. Backhander, what a save! Tristan Jarry, magnificent.
What a pass. He looks up, he knows McDavid's coming, takes the hit to make the play right to Seth Jarvis. And it's the one-handed kind of whip by Ekholm.
I thought Jarry did well to stay with him, though.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
good move. Thanks. 8.5 to go in the hockey game. The Oilers once again trying to dig their way out of the hole. Draisaitl from one-timer score. Hyman buries it. And Edmonton refusing to die. It's 4-3 with an eternity left.
What a drive by Draisaitl, and what a pass on the backhand side. Gets a head of steam to the neutral zone, and then makes this perfect backhand pass right through Nikishin onto the tape of Hyman, who's been looking to one-time the puck throughout this game. This time he gets it away, up over top of the blocker of Anderson.
McDavid had it brushed away. Carolina again can't do anything with the net empty. 1:35 left. Down the stretch at Rogers. The Oilers, they may not be the best team, but they're the most exciting team in the league. Here's a hard rim. Stahl will pick it up, hit to the net, and score. 1:21 to play, and Jordan Stahl, the Carolina captain, makes it 5-3.
Where this happens is closing off the entries on Edmonton. Carolina's been excellent. They have defended the line. They've come up with loose pucks. This one just chopped out of the zone.
Anderson got caught in no man's land, but Miller was there to brush it over. And now the Canes exit the zone. Sean Walker up over the line. Drop pass for Stankoven. Jackson Blake scores.
What a shot.
And that'll do it. 6-3 Carolina. Blake, his second of this third period.
His 18th, that's his 19th in the season in his second year. Scored 17 last year in his first full season in the NHL, and this is a perfectly placed shot. I mean, just a great job. Keeping the feet moving across the grain, using the screen in front of Tristan Jarry.